We first always want to thank you for the many blessings that you've given us. Thank you for the sport of football, for the players of both teams, the coaches, and of course the fans gathered here as well. Tonight we pray that the players will be able to compete with the gifts and abilities that you have given them in a way that would glorify you. We ask that you would watch over the players tonight and that you would keep them safe. And we ask that you would get all of the fans home safe tonight as well. We praise you in advance for these things that we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Tonight we are all here to cheer on the students from the opposing schools. We will cheer our students' efforts out of pride and good sportsmanship. The honest reason we get this privilege is because of the pride, sacrifice, and courage of the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces. While we wear different school collars and sit in different bleachers, we are all Americans. We owe our military, past and present, our sincerest gratitude. At this time, we ask all members of the U.S. Armed Forces present here tonight, past or present, to stand and or...
Hey guys, welcome here. It's Military Night at Patterson Field at LeMaster Stadium. It's Josh Wheeler. And we're trying to take a look and giving a hand to some of our veterans and service people.
We appreciate all you have done and will do to ensure our continued freedom.
So there's a big game tonight here for the Hornets. Of course, they're set at 2-5, so playoffs probably out of line. So this is one of the few times in a rivalry game that they'll get an opportunity to get things going.
There will be a cannon let off at the Colgrove touchdown. Thank you.
.450
here until game time, and
on the field this evening, we would like
we'll get things started here shortly.
Mookie, who is just completing 29 years of service as a football official. Congratulations, Larry Mookie.
29 years as a football official. Oh, I don't see any of those guys wearing glasses. That's not a good thing. No, that's a joke. Anyhow. So hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. It's going to be a nippy kind of evening here for some football, but it is beautiful out. Good weather here at Patterson Field. Hornets going to try to pull an unlikely upset here. Against their crosstown rivals, the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Now, in Colgrove Live, we call this the border battle because there is if you go on the backside of Colgrove, where 52, when you go under 52, you're then in Ironton, and if you're on the other side of 52, then you are in Colgrove. So we call that the Colgrove border, so we'll just say that is the border battle. And we try to do that. Obviously, in basketball, we have a couple opportunities of that, and baseball the same. Volleyball the same, but right now that is what it is. We've got people that are trying to come through, and so you see people coming through from time to time here. The Hornets are making their way out here. 3 minutes till game time. Ironton makes their way out. Ironton, the second smallest school in the OVC, with Colgrove being the smallest school in Division 6. Ironton Division 5. Most of the league is in Division 5, with the exception of, I believe, Gallia Academy, which is a Division 4 squad, which we took on last week. And the fog is going, and here comes the Hornets. Military flags in tow. Hopefully the Hornets have had a good week of practice and preparing, and it looks like Hornets will take the ball first. Or have the ball first, rather. Ironton's got a heck of a kicker. We'll see if that plays any part of this game. And special teams over the past few weeks has played a big role in field position and advantages to the other teams.
Ironton will be kicking off, defending the north goal, kicking for the Tigers.
Hornets are going to be. Hornet kickoff is formatted a little differently here tonight. Two
number 10 Austin Storms.
Backs.
Number 30 Austin Stapleton.
Storms and Stapleton going to be back to receive. And we're under 10 seconds here. It's funny that we have, from what I can tell, there's two linemen. And the rest are basically hands teams from what it looks like. So we'll see. Kind of an interesting format there. And that's in. Storms isn't going to catch it cleanly, but it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback and 1st and 10 from the 20.
And they will put the ball in play from their own 20-yard line.
So we'll see how things start off here. Guys, you can hit the like button, share button for us. We certainly appreciate that. Borders is going to be under center. He's going to throw the ball, just throws it up, and was under pressure. Looks like for Justin Hicks. It was just going to be a little long, 2nd and 10, but that's a good start there for the Hornets in terms of trying to keep the Ironton Tigers off balance. That's the one thing that I was afraid of going into the game, that we would try to run the ball. And, you know, listen, when you've got a number 28, Reed Carrico there in the middle, is going to Ohio State, already committed, is a junior. And nothing doing there. It's going to be no gain, 3rd down and 10. Adrenaline running high right now.
Stop made by number 44, Seth Fossen.
And number 44, Seth Fossen, makes a stop. I believe Fossen is one of the more underrated players on the Ironton team in terms of skill versus what he brings to the table. Borders under center. He's going to pass. Pocket breaks down. And it's thrown into look like double coverage. Ironton almost runs underneath it.
Incomplete. We'll bring up 4th down and 10.
Borders does a good job stepping up into the pocket to deliver the ball, but it was into double coverage, and that's going to be a 3 and out for the Hornets. 4th down. Didn't gain any yards on that drive. And Storms will be back to punt.
Punting for the Hornets. Deep to receive for Ironton is number 20, Kyle Howell.
Tigers come to, it's a pooch punt. Colgrove roll down to the 50, it looks like, or thereabouts. Looks down to the 48, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 48. Not an especially good kick, as what we have usually come to expect from Storms, but they get a good roll, and it is into Ironton territory, so It's 1st and 10 from the 48. Salyers is going to be in the pistol formation, and it's going to be a throw outside to number 20. He's going to pick up about 8 yards, 7 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down, and I think 2. 2nd down and 2. That's what it looks like. So
He is complete. Stop made by number 10, Austin Storms.
high formation coming for the Tigers. Salyers under center. He'll take the snap, handoff right up the middle, and that's going to be right at the line to gain. Deer playing fullback, and that's going to be a 1st down
Stop made by number
at the
62,
42-yard line.
That will be an Ironton 1st down. It will be 1st down and 10. From the Hornet 42.
Salyers under center, I formation. The give is to Carrico, and Carrico gets outside. Hornets use the boundary, get him out of bounds, but he's still going to pick up about 7 or 8. It's about 7. That's going to be 2nd. I would say actually 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up for the Tigers. Twins to the near side, I formation. And there's going to be a flag, and it's going to be a false start. Probably not a
false start
on Ironton, and that's going to back him up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up.
The 2nd down and 9 from the Hornet 41.
High formation for the Tigers. Salyers under center, and he's false start. Yep. Carrico got a little bit of a jump start, took one step forward, and it's going to be another 5 yards, 2nd and 14. And the reason that is, a back could go in motion as long as you're not going forward. If you're going side to side, that would not have been a penalty, but because he took a step forward, that's where the penalty was. And it's going to be 2nd down and 14.
And 14.
And we see Carrico.
Like the Hornet 46.
Twins out to the left and right, empty backfield. It's going to be a pass all the way. And that's going to be overthrown.
Number 7, Gage Salyers, pass intended for number
3rd and 14.
Jordan Grizzle is incomplete. Coverage on the play by number 4, Justin Hicks.
Justin Hicks on the coverage.
From the Hornet 46.
Pistol formation. It's going to be looks like a pass all the way. Overthrown. It'll be 4th down and 14. We'll see if they send the punt crew up. He had a guy open, just overthrew him. And it's 4th and 14 on a series of Tiger miscues. Hornets the beneficiary of that. And let's see if they go for it on 4th. And let's see if they try to get him to draw sides or something. Or maybe a pooch punt. We'll see what happens here. Because the quarterback running back out.
It'll be 4th down.
4 receivers, empty backfield. Looks like, and they are going to go for it. Take a shot down the field. Way overthrown.
Number 7, Gage Salyers.
And Hornets hold to turnover on downs. And they're going to take over on the 46-yard line. I'm not showing the Hornets a lot of respect there. Saying, we'll give him the ball here, and hopefully the Hornets can capitalize on the good field position.
It'll be 1st down 10 for the Hornets. The ball at their own 46.
High formation, borders under center. He'll take the snap, hand to Stapleton, and Stapleton, nothing. Half a yard maybe, and it's going to be second down and long.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton. I'll make it number 33, Dalton Crabtree. The gain of 1, second down and 9 from the Hornet 47.
8:22 left to go here, first quarter, second and 9. No score. That's going to be a handoff. And
number 10, Austin
loss
Storm,
of 1.
stop made by number 33, Dalton Crabtree. Loss of 2, third down and 11.
Third and 11 coming up.
45.
So third and 11, we'll see what the Hornets try to dial up here. Going to split things out. Trips out to the left, single receiver out to the right. Stapleton in to protect. And that's a good first down play. But on third and 11, does not work out as planned. That's fourth down and fourth down and about 6 to go.
Deep receive for Ironton, Kyle Howell, number 20.
And Storms set the punt.
Running for the Hornets, number 10, Austin Storms.
Gives them a chance to turn some field position here. Storms take the snaps. Punt is away. And there is a good punt. Let it roll, and that's good. Morgan downs it at the 11. Morgan Schultz. And that's going to be first and 10
1, Morgan Schultz,
for the Tigers from the 11.
From their own 12-yard line.
Hopefully you brought your cusses. Sorry guys, I just logged in. Just logged in and taking a look at it. Salyer's in the pistol formation again. Handoff up the middle, and Carrico is going to be up.
Number 28, Reed Carrico.
He can pick up about 7. Oh, not near as much as what I thought they did. 6. Second and 4 coming up.
And 5 from the Ironton 18.
So, that stiff arm, pretty stout there by the junior Carrico. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers wide side, 1 to the near. And it's going to be a quarterback design run all the way. And he's going to run out of bounds. It's going to be first down. Picks up about 6 or 7, and then he'll have a first down.
It is a Ironton first down.
At the 29, first and 10.
First down 10 for Ironton from their own 29.
Pistol formation. Right down, it's going to right down the middle, no good.
Number 20, Kyle Howell.
Second down and 10 coming up.
Coverage by number 10, Austin Storms.
And guys, thanks for coming on and hanging out with me tonight. If you haven't joined us here on Cold Grove Live, we certainly appreciate it. And, well, this is a home broadcast, and I come on and it's just like kind of like hanging out with a buddy at a ball game. If you're tuned in as an Irons fan, just keep it clean, and playful banter is fine. Just keep it clean. Salyer's under center. He's going to hand off to Carrico. Carrico is loose. Oh!
Number 28, Reed Carrick.
Malachi just put him on his hind end. I mean, he got the first down, but he did put him on his hind end. They gave him a good little shot. Gave him a good little shot anyway. So it's first and 10. Meet the swear bees. That's funny. I formation. Salyers under center. Takes the snap. Is going to hand off to Falson. That's going to be a hold. Falson going to run out of bounds, but that one's coming back. That's going to be 10 yards.
Falson. The stop was made by number 30, Austin Stapleton.
I would say that's a hold where it's at. We'll see. Blocking the back.
Against Ironton.
So I want to back him up 10 yards from the spot. So it's going to be first down in 14, 15, something like that.
Go up and hit him. Go.
Chilly, good crowd here tonight. Not as good as what I would have expected, but good crowd nonetheless. Salyers is going to go under center. Gets it to Falson. Falson cuts up inside. He's going to gain about 5. It's going to be second down and looks like 12 coming up.
Seth Falson. The stop is made by number 10, Austin Storms.
Hey, Tim Hickman. You're welcome, buddy. I'm not as professional as some of the other people that do this around here. But if you'd see what I was working with an iPhone in the stands, because I can't get in the press box, then you'd be pretty impressed too, I think. Anyway, second down, I formation, fumble, and Hornets are going to cover it up. Carrico fumbles the ball, and Justin Castle is going to recover, and they're going to have it in Tiger territory. So if the Hornets want any chance to keep the game close and win, they're going to have to take advantage whenever they get turnovers and good field position, and we'll see what the coaching staff decides to do here. Hornets going into the shotgun formation. Stapleton will be back to protect 3 receivers wide, and that's going to be right up the middle. Carrico was drug a couple yards by Stapleton. Barely able to get a hold of his jersey. And that's going to be a biggest gain so far here in the game. It'll be second and 3 coming up.
Ball to Ironton 40.
I think that's what they need to do all the time, is be able to spread things out and run from those types of things, because it doesn't stack it up here in the middle. We'll see what happens. One receiver far side, 3 down to the left. It's going to be a pass.
Number 3, Corey Boulder's pass intended for number 5, Jaron Hicks.
And that was long, but see, that's the one thing we get. That's a good time to take a shot on a second and 3.
We'll bring up third down.
But I like being able to get out into space and let them do their work. If you get them in 5 yards down the field and let them go, they're going to get running. Hey, Dwayne Deeds, Adam Collins, Rick Patterson, good to see you. I'm surprised that they let that little hit go there right at the end in the end zone, because it was clearly nowhere close to the play. Nothing from there. Third down and 3, and it's going to be a timeout. 4-10.
Hornets unofficially, that is their first in the first half.
It's going to be a timeout, Hornets. So, Hornet fans, what do you guys think? So far, so good. Yeah, it is always up the gut, but whenever you see, when you spread the defense out, if you allow somebody to put 8 men, 9 men in the box, and they know that you're going to run up the middle, you're going to hit the line and gain 1 or 2 or none. And you see what happens when you spread out, and then you can run out of the shotgun or the pistol formation. Myself, I am a fan of the pistol formation. So, and you don't have to throw that much. You just have to, if you're going to throw, just throw enough. But I like using the short intermediate passing game as a very good supplement to your run game to open things up.
3rd down and 3 for the Hornets from the
It's-
Ironton 40.
So Hornets have the ball at the Ironton 40. It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Three receivers far right, single receiver to the left. And he was the same play that we picked up the 7 yards on.
Number 30,
And nothing.
Austin Stapleton.
They were already
Stop made by number 2.
running a run blitz in the middle, and it's going to be
Junior
4th. So there's no
Jones.
gain, but it's going to be 4th down and 3. And I'd say the Hornets are going to go ahead and go for it here would be my guess.
We'll bring up 4th down 3.
So you got to figure it being 4th and 3 and you picked up 7 yards, you're going to do that. 12 seconds left to go. Late getting the play in. And they're going to have to hustle or take another timeout. 2 seconds. And the give is to Stapleton, and he's going to break loose.
Number 30.
And Stapleton breaks loose down inside the 20. It's going to be a red zone trip here for the Hornets in the first quarter. 3:17 left to go, and they're going to mark him out at the 15-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 from the 15. Huge 4th down conversion. And that was all Austin Stapleton muscling his way. Ran over a couple people on the way there en route to the big play.
1st down and 10 from the Ironton 15.
Borders under center. Looks like a power formation. And Storms gets up to the 10. He's going to pick up 5. That's
Number 10, Austin Storms. Stop made by
And Reese
number
York
25, Colin Freeman.
takes Young back quite a bit. 2nd down and 5.
From the Ironton 10.
Big compliment in this power formation that they have. Stapleton is almost to down to the 5. This is something that I believe is a new set that they put in this week.
Stop made by number 7,
And he's going to be
Dave
stopped
Smith.
down around the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up.
It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the Ironton 6-yard line.
3rd and 1 from the Ironton 6. Quarterback sneak here, right, and there's nobody covering the center. And he is not going to make it to the 5. He's going to make it down to about the 6.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
5 and a half.
Number
It's going to be
18,
4th down.
Trevor Carter.
That is a quarterback sneak right there. There's nobody that's
Bring
covering
up
the
4th
center.
down and
Just
short.
follow the big man. Kai Robinson. No reason to turn around and hand it off 3 yards deep whenever you're getting so much penetration. Another big 4th down coming. 13 seconds left to go on the play clock. Power formation again. There's nobody covering the center. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have the 1st down.
Number 3, Corey Borders.
And it's going to be 1st and goal. There's a minute 12 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And Hornets has a 1st and 10. Sorry, 1st and goal. Storms looks like that he's bleeding, so he's going to come off the field and
Be 1st down and goal for the Hornets.
Get a replacement.
From the Ironton 4-yard line. Have an official's timeout.
officials timeout. I'd like to see, probably because of the injury, I'd like to see, of course this is a little biased, but I'd like to see the wing back flare out a little bit out there into the corner. Stand up, 3-step drop, hit, go. Wheeler's in at the tailback spot. He's going to block. And Stapleton, touchdown. with 41 seconds.
Just a reminder, all cannon shots this evening are in honor of our visiting veterans past
And all cannon shots tonight are all in memory and honor of our veterans visitors. And Hornets are going to go, and they're going to try for 2 here. Borders under center. Pitches to Stapleton. Stapleton is going to be cut short. He'll be cut down short, but there's a flag on the play. And let's see if this is a personal foul. York and Young have been into it. And we'll see who's this on. Oh, it's going to be holding. And that's going to be declined. So
Guard against the Hornets is declined with 41.6 seconds.
41.6 seconds left to go. Hornets take a 6-0 lead. Funny what you do whenever you open up the offense a little bit. Hornet sideline, alive with emotion. It's been few and far between this season where you can get some emotion going. Hornets have it. We'll see if they can capture it and see what Ironton decides to do. And in response, Junior Jones. I appreciate that, Sean. Why do you keep calling him Young? Probably, you know what? I know why. Because of Ohio State, Chase Young, and I don't even know why. I knew that's not his name. I appreciate you letting me know that. But that's going to be it. At Junior Jones and Reese York, that's going to be a tough battle all night. You can see him getting scrappy down inside the trenches there. And Carrico will be back deep to receive. We don't actually have a roster, guys. I just happen to know some of the guys here. But I don't have a roster, so my apologies. It'll be a little dribbler. Down to the 40-yard line is where the Tigers will start, 1st and 10.
Trevor Carter.
I think Trevor's a freshman.
Be first down 10, Ironton.
In Orlando for too long now. Shotgun formation. Twins to the near side, single receiver to the far side. And it's going to be a quarterback designed run all the way.
Number 7, Gage Sires, time made by number 2, Malachi Wheeler.
Yeah, it's going to be a Tiger first down. Guys are not coming up and filling the holes. Backers got to come up, and the Tigers are going to use a little bit of pace here to try to keep things. Twins to the near side, single receiver to the far side, pistol formation. They're looking downfield all the way, and he's just going to get it over. Oh! Ben Compliment laying the boom. We'll take that as a consolation, but it is a first down.
Ben Compliment. It's going
to be a first down, but you got to celebrate where you can. Hornets need to settle down, though. And it's going to be into the first quarter.
After 1 quarter, Provo 6, Ironton 0.
Get your programs. Yeah. And did our clock stop working? Gotta send some people to get some concessions to get wet the whistle a little bit. And guys, if you are here in the area and you know tonight they're going to be having a Friday Night Light here in Coal Grove, and obviously players and players from both schools are invited to come down and participate. Friday Night Light, it's a Christian-based it's a Christian-based event, much like a fifth quarters in the past and that kind of stuff. It's from 9:30 to 11:30 down here at the Pathfinder building. It's right beside or right across from the softball field here in Carl Grove, depending on how you classify that.
For Ironton.
So you guys can. It's going to be food, fun, and don't have to worry about the kids or anything. So if you're in grades 7 through 12, you're invited down to hang out at Friday Night Light. So 1st and 10 from the Grove 30. 12 minutes back on the clock with the Tigers pulling off a couple chunk plays. Starting to take advantage of possible weak spots. The Salyers is going to go under center, I formation. Carrico runs. And he's going to be tackled. He's going to pick up, looks like about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. Down to the 24.
Step made by number 50, Tucker Meadows.
Getting a little chilly here now.
Second down 3 at the Hornet 23.
Almost picked up 7. So anyway, Salyers under center. I formation again. It's going to be a pass all the way. Right across the middle. And this ball pops out. And the Hornets have it. Big hit by Storms. Austin Storms lays the hit. Hornets are going to have the ball on the 1-foot line. They are not going to give the ball in the end zone, but I think Wheeler has the recovery.
Recovered by number 2, Malachi Wheeler, with first down 10 Hornets.
Hornets' second turnover, but they're in a bad spot on the 1-yard line. You'll see it. I think we're going to see a couple quarterback sneaks here, and they're bringing in some. Some of the heavy equipment in order to get. Now this is a good spot to go a little bit power football to try to get some yards. At least if you take a. And there's going to be a little bit of a breathing room. It's like a couple feet maybe. Be 2nd down and again about a yard. Be 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Be 2nd down and 9 from the 2-yard line.
Well, so far, even at 2 and 5, the Hornets are not showing any intimidation or being intimidated here and coming out and making the plays. That's what we like to see. Heavy equipment in here now, and that's going to.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
It's a pretty. That's going to be 3rd down. Maybe picks up another yard. Maybe.
Stop maybe by number 70.
It's going to be 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. But it's hard because you know what's coming. Like they're not going to throw the ball right here.
Will be 3rd down and 8 from the Hornet 3-yard line.
And there's 8 seconds left. They're going to take another timeout. And at some point, you're going to have to be able to get plays in without calling timeouts. I mean, it's just
Hornets unofficially, that's their second.
Tonight, that's the only thing that I've seen so far that I will complain about at all is that clock management, man. You can't burn timeouts just because you didn't get a call.
Because
you didn't get to play it.
Olivia Horn, Jaden Rowe, Kaylee Rowe, and Alexis Wood. Your sophomore, Tiara Pemberton, Kylie Thomas. Your juniors, Ryland Large, Emily Pennington, Maddie Palmer, Krista Prim, Sophie Reed. And your seniors, Lauren Holiday, Brooklyn Harmon, Robbie McQuay, and Jada Smith. And don't forget our hardworking mascot, Julia Lemaster. The advisor is Amy Lucas.
We're just trying to draw something up here to see if they can get a first down, but it is going to be a pass out of the end zone. And why? We don't have to go. That's interference all the way.
Number 3, Corey did his pass.
He pushed the receiver down and no call. Wow. You guys watch out for this one. That punt unit will come on.
Number 20, Kyle Howell. Number 10.
That was interference all day long. That's crazy. The Storms is going to try to get the punt off. Punting from the back of his end zone. Precarious position here. It's going to be just a pooch kick. And we'll pick up about 6. We'll pick up about 6 yards in field position.
There's an injured player on the field.
And it's going to be first down and 10 from the 10 for the Tigers. So, again, special teams. But, listen, kicking from the back of your end zone, always going to be a tough spot. Injury timeout. So far, there is 9 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And Hornets are up 6-0. A couple of turnovers have been forced. And I think that is, let's see who that is. That is Morgan Schultz. And Schultz has had...
Trying to find out what number.
Morgan Schultz is the injured, and he's had a couple...
Injured player is number 1. Morgan Schultz.
He's had a couple... broke his shoulder blade in the past. I think he may have had a collarbone as well in the last couple of years on that arm. Non-catch ball, incidental contact.
10 for Ironton, the ball from the
Adam. It was an incidental contact when you turn around and you push the kid down. We can go back and look at it later, though. Salyer's under center. Gives to Carrico, and he is going to take it in and score.
Will be an Ironton touchdown.
Had plenty of opportunities to tackle him, but he's a little bit of a bigger kid than what you're used to bring down. And the Tigers are going to tie things up here, pinning the extra point, which you could assume will be good. It is going to be 6-6. And after the extra point kick, probably 7-6 here. Jeffrey, you know nothing.
Attempting the extra point, number 12, Avery Brooks.
Down and good.
Number 20, Kyle Howell. The kick is good. With 9:37 remaining
Hornets
in the half, Ironton
down
7-6.
7-6. But we'll see what the Hornets can come out to do here. They have been able to go on, not necessarily some sustained drives, but be able to make some plays. And the Hornets have to keep making plays defensively. And if nothing else, guys are going to have to get a hold of Rick Errico's legs and hold on for dear life, I suppose. Got to do something with the young man. That's what I would do anyway. Get a hold of the legs and hold on for dear life until some help gets there.
Deep receive for the Hornets, number 10, Austin Storms. Number 30, Austin Stapleton. Kicking for Ironton.
Yeah, there was some pretty bad officiating in this past weekend in the NFL too, wasn't there? Although, with that being said, we always go, and I see you got, I see on one of the plays was the same way. We don't always need to go 45 yards down the field. And that's going to be a touchback, and Hornets
kick
will
into
have
the
the
end zone.
this drive start
It'll
on
be
the
a
20,
touchback.
first and 10 from the 20.
Hornets will put the ball in play from their 20-yard line. I remind you that
6-7, Lori Freeman. Tigers up 7.
7 o'clock game with the Blue Devils.
Tiger 6. It said 16, but they
Hornets will
messed
be
it
here
up.
at home for their final home game
Yeah,
versus
Mikey.
Maryland, 17, and will also be senior night.
Mikey, that's funny. It did escalate fairly quickly. Fortunately. Can do too much, and the Hornets are going to spread things back out again here. Trips, or 3 receivers down to the near side, 1 receiver out to the far side. Stapleton, it's going to be a run all the way and no blocking. You gotta get it. Almost like they released the end.
Number 44, Seth Fawcett.
He released the end, and he just come right in, and he's going to be a loss of about 1, 2nd and 11.
Will be second down at 11.
Interesting play. By the way, guys, if you want to go view on YouTube, you're always more than welcome to take a look over there. We don't monitor comments or anything, but we've got it simulcasting on YouTube as well. So, yeah, that is your preference. Hornets go back to tight formation. Borders under center. The give is to Storms, it looks like. And it's going to be a loss of another 1 or 2. Stapleton with the carry. A loss of another 1, so it's 3rd and 12 here. So now you're going to go back and you ain't going to run the ball again, but it's an obvious passing down. So now instead of going 40 yards down the field, how about we run receivers to the 12? Around the yard marker and try to get him in there. Yep. It's going to be a timeout, not even trying to get the play in. 8 minutes left to go. Hornets are going to be out of timeouts.
Timeout Hornets unofficially. That is their 3rd and final timeout in the first half.
Hey, Chris Lowe, who are the freshmen they're playing tonight? I'll have to go back out and take a look. I don't think any freshmen are playing tonight. I'll have to take a look on. If there are, it'd be on defense, and it would be Chase Hall. So 3rd and 12 coming up. 8:07 left to go here, second quarter. Tigers up 7-6. So Hornets come out and play tough. We'll see how the rest of the game progresses and if they can sustain. That's always the one tough thing. You can come out, the adrenaline gets you through the first part, but then what happens as time goes on? It's going to be an I formation. Nope, not an I formation, but it looks like it's going to be a tight set. It's going to be a pass, screen to Storms, and Storms turned to run before he caught the ball, and that's going to be incomplete. It was set up right, but we got a little bit ahead of ourselves. And it's going to be a punting situation here.
Big receive for Ironton. Number 20, Kyle Howell. Number 10, Austin Storms punting for the Hornets.
Storms takes a snap. That's a line drive punt. It's going to return to the left here again. And he returns it down to the...
Number 20, Kyle Howell.
Looks like the 20, past the 30, down into the 26, 27-yard line. And it's going to be another short field for the Tigers. When the punt's got no hang time on it, your snipers or runners or whatever you all call them can't get down the field to contest it. And, well, he's going to return the ball back for about 22 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 27, it looks like.
For Ironton from the Hornet 27.
Back to an I formation. A couple wideouts. Salyer's under center. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Fawson. And Fawson has it up to the
Number 44, Seth Fawcett.
23-yard line. So it's going to be
Made,
second
number
down
53,
and
Reese York.
about 5, give or take.
Second down, 6.
Should probably get rid of that timeout graphic, guys. I'm sorry. Try to put that on there, but wasn't affecting nothing, I guess. But hey,
23.
we've been back to playing for a little while. I formation. Salyers set to take the snap. He does. Hands to Carrico. Carrico just runs right up the middle.
Number 28, Reed Carrico.
And he just bulls his way in for the. He's going to be down on the 1 yard line. He does not go. He does not get all the way in. And it's going to be first and goal from the 1. And you can't keep giving the Tigers a short field to work with. And it's going to be a timeout. Ironton. You're not going to be able to give Ironton a short field to work with over and over and over. We're going to take a quick drink here. We'll be right back on Color Live. So they did go ahead and call the touchdown for the Tigers, 13-6, and then after the extra point, we can assume it's going to be 14-6 here with 7:14 left to go here in the second quarter. And that is good.
With 7:14 remaining in the first half.
So Hornets are going to have to do a little bit better job. You've given them. They've scored. They've had to go 10 yards to score, and they've had to go 22 yards, 27 yards to score. If you want to win the game, you force 2 turnovers. You're not going to do it by giving them the ball on the 10 and the 22. That's for sure. So Hornets 7:14 left to go here in the second quarter. And I would say that maybe we would work to get some extra points on the board, but we're out of timeouts. So
deep receive for the Hornets, number 30, Austin Stapleton, number 10, Austin Storms. Kicking for Ironton, number 12, Avery Book.
and there's there's vehicle headlights down at the other end of the end zone that people have to get turned off. If they get turned off, they cannot play.
Can we please have the headlights turned off in the end zone?
There they are.
You need to have your headlights turned off in the end zone, please.
Well, there's one set. I don't know who owns the cars. I guess we would shame them into it. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't recall ever having that problem in the past. So, it's been interesting. And they still have lights on. So, they got their headlights off. But they still got fog lamps on. I guess it's close enough. Heck of a kick there, and that's going to roll through the end zone.
Kick will go into the end zone
and Hornets will have it. First and 10 from the 20.
From their own 20.
Yep, Cassandra, I agree. I'll get that short passing game going. So far, I think we've got a couple attempts on the books, but I don't know. I think that actually that screen was the first short pass attempt I think that we've had. Right now, if you look, going tight formation, you can see all the guys that are in the box. There's at least 9. There's only one safety back. And there's
number 30, Austin Stapleton.
That's exactly what you can expect to see happen if you're not at any risk to throw the ball. Good gain by Stapleton. He's picked up about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up.
It'll be 2nd down and 6.
6:46
from the
and counting.
24.
Looks like Storms is in at quarterback. And that's going to be a false start.
Flag on the play.
Kai Robinson got going a little bit early, and that's going to back him up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
False start. Incest against the Hornets.
It may not have been Kai Robinson. It may have been compliment. Whoever the backfield guy was.
Penalty. Remains 2nd down. And 11 from the Hornet 19.
.6:17 and counting. Tigers up 14-6. Hornets on a 2nd and 11 from the 19. Handoff from Stapleton, and he's going to take it back up. Again, picks up about 3 or 4 again. It's going to be 3rd down and long. We'll call it 8.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
3rd down and 7.
Be 3rd down and 7 from the Hornet 22.
.11 seconds. Borders comes back in on this set. Going to have to hustle. 6 seconds left. Takes a snap. Going to be a throw. But again, we're throwing all the way down the field in double coverage. He's holding his hands down. That's not incidental contact. But we don't need to be throwing the ball 40 stinking yards down the field. We've got to go 7.
This is on 10 for number 5, Jaron Hicks.
So the coach, that's one of the adjustments that the coaches have to make in the passing game is that we've got to be able to, throw a short pass route or throw one to the sticks. It's not complicated.
Austin Storms receiving for Ironton, number 20, Kyle Howell.
As much as what that one, he was holding his hands down. Hornets got to do a better job about knowing where the sticks are at and getting the jobs done with the sticks. Good hang time there.
Number 20, Kyle Howell, the ball.
And Ironton better. Ironton will have the ball over to the Hornets' 48-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 48. 5:02 left to go. Hornets really need to bow up here and keep the Tigers from scoring.
We 1st down 10 from the Ironton 48.
Hey, Ray Lynn.
Correction, Hornet 48.
Why do I think people can coach? Well, I just call it like I see it, just making observations. Shotgun formation, Salyers sets back with Carrico. Handoff to Carrico right up the middle.
Number 28, Reed Carrico.
And he is going to score. So Hornets, the same problems that have plagued them in past games is starting to rear their head, where you just got to, if you get your hands on somebody, you got to tackle them. You can't expect them you can't expect to hit their foot and for them to trip up, especially not the caliber of running back like Reed Carrico.
Holding for the Hornets, number 20.
Can't blame him. He's doing a good job and doing his thing. But at the end of this kick, it's probably going to be 21-6. And that's going to be offsides on
Flag the
Storms.
play. The kick is good.
And they're probably going to cancel it. Well, or they're probably going to.
Dead ball. Encroachment
Let's see if they decline it or they go for two.
being called against the Hornets.
And they're going to go. Usually, if you got a penalty, are they going to kick it again? If they just decline it, do you have to re-kick it? I don't know. Half the distance anyway. I don't know why they're making them re-kick.
We'll retry the extra point. And number 20, Kyle Howell holding.
I always thought that you could actually decline that if it went ahead and take the free play. So snap, down, and good. And it's good.
Try for extra point is good with 4:50 remaining.
21-6, and Ironton's starting to get ahead.
6.
Only by 2 scores, so Hornets can do their job, but Tigers are going to have the ball to start the second half. One thing I can say definitively is that Reed Carrico is a man-child amongst some of the guys here, heck, even on his own team. So Hornets can pull it out. Just got to make a few adjustments here and see if they can get some things going.
Big receiver, the Hornets, number 30, Austin Stapler, and number 10, Austin Storm.
Short pass game is something that
for the Ironton Tigers will be number
should
12,
work out pretty
Avery
well.
Book.
But we're looking at 5 yards and getting Storms into space and letting him do the work, and that's what we need. Storms thought it was going to roll into the back of the end zone, and he's going to be dropped inside the 15. Another special team snafu for the Hornets. And the last few games has done nothing to. We've got we've had a lot of special teams issues.
And the ball is put in play at the Hornet 13.
So Kogra has the ball at the 13-yard line, and no gain. It'll be second down and 10. Hornets have the talent to compete.
Number 10, Austin Storm, stop made by number 25, Colin Freeman.
But trying to go after their best assets, their defensive line and interior defense is the best that that is what Ironton is best at. And you Ironton fans, is it not? Hey, Maj Bryce, you guys need to go back in the SCOAO. You haven't won the OVC in 2 years, so I mean, you can't really say that you're too good for that now. I think I'd probably keep that chatter down. It's going to be a pitch back to, I thought it was a pitch back to Storms, maybe to Stapleton. Yeah, it's going to be a timeout, Ironton, and they're going to try to conserve clock so that they get, it's going to be third down and long.
Dalton Crabtree, timeout Ironton.
Dalton Crabtree.
Officially their second in the first half.
I'm just saying, I've seen that on Southeastern Ohio Preps and a few other places where, there's a lot of Ironton folks who want to see Ironton back in bigger competition. Where they're like, listen, let's not get your cart before the horse either. Sure, you got a good resurgence of a program, but that's I'll promise you, I've seen it in 2 years. It could be there and then it could be gone really quick. So Hornets going to have to try to, I mean, they're going to have to, halftime. So Hornets are going to come back out here. 3rd and 11. If you're going to pass, you can't just pass in the obvious passing downs. But if you do decide to throw the ball here, you've got 2 high safeties. There's plenty of opportunities in the corners right at the sticks, and we're going to get Borders under center, hands the ball off, and nothing doing.
Just give him the ball back.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
And I don't understand. So Raylan, and that's a timeout. That's another timeout. 3:42 left to go. Of course, we have no timeouts. So, but it's a valid question, Raylan. Why does everybody think that they can coach? I don't know. I don't have an education degree, so I can't officially coach. But I don't think anybody can look at the last couple series and we've got the ball on the 14-yard line. It's 4th and 9. We're going to punt the ball. He'll pick it up, depending on what the type of punt that it is. It's a straight line. He'll pick it up at the 50 or the 45. He won't let it stop and roll because he hasn't. They'll be back down inside the third, between the 30 and the 20, and every time that Ironton goes in to score, we're going to force them to score.
Down for the Hornets deep to
we're going to force, we're going to force the defense in a bad spot. The couple times that we've been able to make them go to the field, at least you have to work for it. And they've turned the ball over, but not on the short fields. Picks the ball up at the 50. And they get the ball inside the 35. So now Hornets are going to be the beneficiaries of a couple penalties here, I think. There was a block in the back, which they can only take, I think that they can only take one. This is, why can't everybody be an official? Well, that's a better question because I don't have all of the answers there. But I think they can only take one. So they'll take the one that marks them back the furthest, I believe. But there's a blocking back, probably a hold. And my best guess would be is that they probably pull on Logan Sizemore. They're probably going to try to get him for a face mask at some point, or of some degree. So we'll see what happens here. And they may just say, well, those are offsetting, maybe. I don't know. The block in the back declined. That's a block in the back. That one's declined. And then we're going to say the flag over there. I think was it a block in the back? That's a targeting against Ironton. That's a personal foul, I think. So that's going to be 15, and that's going to push him back. But it's going to be 1st and 10 either way. So it's going to back him up, and that helps, but it's just going to be a 1st and 10, I believe. Hey, Charlie, I get you, man. It's difficult to judge, but it's really not.
10 from the Ironton 46.
Pass here by Saunders. Why am I calling him Saunders? Salyers. He's going to be out of bounds about the 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. So Chase Hall is in on defense. So Chase Hall, the freshman. 30 minutes till kickoff for the Buckeyes. Well, I tell you what, guys. How about you guys let us know and keep us up to date on the Buckeye score? Okay. Well, there's only two guys. There's only one guy that can run. You got to tackle, guys. Come on.
Number 7, Gage Sowers throwing complete.
I don't know who that's tackling. I think Jeremiah Rice, but there's a flag on the play. Yeah, let's see if this isn't a hold. And if it is, it'll go back him up 10. It's going to stick around at 1st and 10. It is a block in the back. So that'll back 10 from the spot. So I think it's going to be 1st and 8, maybe. I don't know if it's. I thought it was from the spot. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah. From the spot.
1st down 10 for Ironton. The ball from the Hornet 39.
I think it'll be 1st and 9 for Ironton. Be nice, it's high school football. Yeah, I know. I get you. We're being nice. I'm just saying what you're thinking, that's all. Salyers, pistol formation, takes a snap. It's going to be a pass all the way. Gets it across to the 20, to the 35, and that is going to be a catch. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Second and 9 coming up.
25.
Maj Now see, Miss Bryce, I can tell you this. And by Maj Bryce, I hope that you're a woman. I'll ban you from not being an Ohio State fan. You may not like Colgrove, that's fine, but I can ban you from not being an Ohio State fan. By the way, we do have fun here, guys. So I mean, come on. We make observations and we hang out. That's what we do. Yeah, Melissa, my town TV actually does things. Well, let's put it this way. You know what? I will show you guys what we're broadcasting on, because my town TV, it's me. I don't have a production crew. I don't have anything like that. It's literally me, and I've got a cell phone. So you get what you get. Salyers is going to be a design quarterback run, and he takes off. That's a hold right there on the outside edge.
Number 7,
but he's down to the 15, and he's going to stop the clock.
Stop made by number 21, Chase Hall. The result is
Why is he out?
first down.
Why?
Because he said something to somebody. So they pulled him. He has to play the rest of the game.
Salyers getting it's 2:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Hand is to Carrico, and Bullfrog Rice able to take him down for a short gain to no gain. It looks like a short loss, second and 10 is what we're going to call it.
Tucker Meadows.
So when they score again, it's going for it is our ball. Stupid.
It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, I wish that I was allowed to do the whole camera outfit and all that stuff. I really do, but they won't even let me in the press box. So this is from the stands, man. That's why I say we just come and hang out. Salyers goes under center, I formation here for the Tigers. They're going to hand off to Carrico. Carrico.
Number 28.
He's going to be down inside the 10, down to the, looks like 7. And it's going to be close to a first down.
Number 24, Joe Abrams.
Well, they're going to call it third down, 3rd and 1. No huddle. And this should be right up the gut. Just hand off, up the gut. And Carrico is going to be taking down inside the 5. 114 and counting.
Not made by number 21, Chase Hall.
Looked like a 1980s VHS. That's all Facebook. It may be better on YouTube.
From the Hornet 2-yard line.
Need to call Coach K and tell him to call walks. That's funny. Yeah, we just have good fun, man. If you don't enjoy good fun and banter and trash talk, well, you probably aren't going to like what we do. Salyers sets the gunner, 2 back. First time I've seen this formation. Sneak, and it's going to be a...
There's a flag on the play, delay of
game.
Against Ironton.
On Ironton. That'll back him up. That'll back him up 5. It'll be first and goal from the 7 now.
It'll be first down and goal from the 7-yard line.
It's like you can't watch the game because you're broadcasting.
Adam, that's a good point, buddy. Come on. So like I said, we're in the stands, so that's going to be a Salyers run all the way, and he's not going to be able to get in.
Number 53, Reese York.
And Tigers hustle to line. They're probably going to try to down it second.
Justin Castle.
probably go snap the ball, and they do.
Cyrus downs the ball.
Gets it down inside the
Timeout.
5, down to the 3. It's going to be 3rd and 3 with 15 seconds left to go here. Probably time for 2 more plays. Worst case, they may come away with a field goal. But you're probably going to see a pass here, maybe. I don't know. If it were me, I'd probably give the ball to Carrico and just like take it in. But yeah, guys, we will have the bands at halftime. So, Amy, it is 21-6. 21-6. But the Tigers are knocking on the door. Shotgun formation. And it's no good. It's incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down.
Pass intended for number 24.
But we will have, I can't disagree with it there either, Folsom. I think it's Folson, I think with an N, but I'm surprised he hasn't gotten the ball more, to be honest with you. Melissa, you don't hurt my feelings. It's okay. we work a very low budget production here. And Tigers are going to go for it. Gets to the line quickly. Takes a snap. And they're going to run it. And
Dave Sayers, the ball carrier.
And did he score? There is no signal. I think the referee took the brunt of that one. And he's going to call the touchdown.
It's an Ironton touchdown.
So Tigers are going to go into halftime, and they're going to get the ball back 26-6. And they're going to get the ball back at the start of the second half.
Try for extra point, number 20, Kyle Howe holding. Attempting extra point, number 12, Avery Cook. Try for extra point.
I'll give you and that was good. So
of the first half, after one half of play, Ironton 28, Coburg 6.
It's halftime. So I'll show you guys, since if you're interested. Take a look at this. So we've actually got so this is what you're seeing. So in case you're wondering, so there you go. Just an iPhone. That's all you get. Just an iPhone. And then another phone for the clock. Right here in the stands. See? So, I'm sorry, but if iTown TV or MyTown TV can do this on a low budget like this, more power to them. But I think they got big old cameras and all kinds of other fancy equipment that I can't get into because I'm not even allowed in the press box. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Just thought you would be interested. But, hey, we'll get this back on there, and it's halftime. And I'm going to put the halftime graphic up, but I need to shrink it down a little bit because of the band. Because the band folks love their band. And I'm going to take a time to drink. Not to drink, but take a drink. So I guess it might be appropriate to go to the parking lot and get some drinks, but we're not. But we'll be back here on Cocoa Lives, guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. See ya.
Have to go to the aftermarket ones. Get away from the book stuff. It almost seems like aftermarket gets better school stuff is now. Take a hot chocolate. $1, I got $1. Give me 4 pieces of pizza too. Oh, did he say that? Oh yeah, time tires go down like that. Oh yeah. Because those tires, even when they're aired up, look like they're wanting to, but they never look like they're. Sidewalks so hard, yeah. I thought they were playing a little bit there for the first 5 or 6 minutes, like, shoot, they could have. And now they've shut it in. Well, Brad said that he can flat roll, can't he? Maybe that's like the thing I'm trying to get my kid. It wasn't like you hit, slid, and bam! And that
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another round of applause for the Ironton High School Marching Band.
Mr. Dillon! Mr. Dillon!
Sweetener in your purse.
Yeah, I think that's what you got.
Coffee.
Yeah, I'll just get it.
They didn't have any. All they had was sugar.
Yeah, I got some. What, Betty? He's saying you might want to blow into the top of your phone. Hey, Truett. That's your second. You're gonna stay up till like midnight. Probably even like 3 a.m. I don't think so. Well, he might.
I'm sitting in your house.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Mr. Tom Zirkle, guard advisor Karen Whitley, percussion instructor Aaron Statler, and led on the field by drum major Nathan Davis, here is your 2019 state qualifying Cold Grove Hornet Band of Pride.
That's ain't my mama's.
You want me to put some ice in yours? No. Can I go over with the tractor trailer?
With Truett, stay with Truett.
Okay.
It all makes sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 state qualifying Cold Grove Hornet Band of Pride. The Band of Pride is under the direction of Tom Zirkle, Guard Advisor Karen Whitley, and Percussion Instructor Assistant Band Director Aaron Statler. Our show is entitled Like a Diamond in the Sky and features musical arrangements and original music by Aaron Statler. This year will mark the Band of Pride's 24th appearance at the OMEA State Marching Band Finals. Your Hornet Band will be hosting their home contest tomorrow here in LeMaster Stadium beginning at 4 p.m. Come out and join us as we host 12 of the finest bands in Southern Ohio. We will also be host to the Marshall University Marching Thunder in exhibition at 8 p.m. You don't want to miss the excitement. Let's have another round of applause for our state qualifying Cold Grove Hornet Band of Pride.
Well, guys, halftime band's all over and done with, and we get started back here in just a second. Ironton will have the ball to start the second half. You see the captains are meeting at the middle of the field. Justin Castle. Gage Salyers, I believe, is what Salyers' first name is. If not, I apologize. Again, don't have rosters or anything, but I know his last name is Salyers, so we'll go from there. So, coming off the break, we'll see what kind of adjustments the Hornets have made and see if they can scratch and claw their way back into this game. Obviously, going to take some good defense and turnovers in order to and quicker scores, and trying to hold on to those timeouts as go getting the play calling in quicker. So a few little adjustments there can be made right off the bat. Still a little cool here at LeMaster Stadium. Thanks y'all for coming and hanging out with us here and getting ready for second half action between the Ironton Fighting Tigers and the Cold Grove Hornets. I'd like to see the Hornets come out with a little bit of motion and get a good defensive stop to get things started.
The Hornets will kick off to start the second half and defend the north goal. Deep receive for Ironton, number 28, Reed Carrico, number 20, Kyle Howell.
Hey,
Kicking for the Hornets, number
Glad you
7,
guys-
J.C. Dameron.
glad you guys enjoyed. If you knock the rip down, it's only worth 5 points. Sean, that's funny. I'm sorry, I'm going back through here seeing some of the halftime stats. Yeah, they got a touchdown because I don't know what you're talking about, Daryl. Maybe you're watching later, but here we go. J.C. Dameron to kick. Usually gives a little squib kick, and that's basically what's happening. Straight to number 30, Cameron Deere. He's going to be taken down. He'll have the ball right at the 40-yard line. Looks like the 41-yard line, and it'll be first and 10. So, and that's the one thing that you got to look at when you're looking at strategy is that you've got a team that's starting on average around the 40, 41, or I don't know, the 30 or the 20 in your own territory. That's going to make it awfully hard whenever you're starting on the 20-yard line.
Own 41-yard line.
It just puts you at a disadvantage right up front. So Ironton's going to come out. Pistol formation, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. It's going to be a screen pass all day long, and he's going to fall.
Number 7,
And he's going to be for a loss of 1. It'll be second and 11 coming up.
15. Landon Wilson is complete. Now there's a loss of 1. It'll be second down 11 from the Ironton 40. Number 7, Gage Sires.
Pass out. I'm
Number
going to
24,
throw complete for about 6 yards. It could be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Bounds number 30, Austin Stapleton.
Stopping there by Austin Stapleton.
Third down and 5 from the 46.
Shotgun formation. It's going to be a design quarterback run all the way.
Number 7, Gage Sires.
And Storms will take him down. Sorry, Stapleton will take him down. But it's going to be another Hornet first down.
Ironton first down. Halftime score, Fairland 6, Portsmouth 6.
And they just announced halftime score, Portsmouth 6, Fairland 6.
First down 10 from the Hornets.
Sayers
36.
goes under center, high formation. Run up the middle. And Castle is going to take Fawson down. No gain.
Austin Stapleton, and number 62, Bullfrog Rice.
No gain, second and 10 coming up.
There's no gain, second down 10.
Fawson, I believe, used to play fullback. I'm not 100% certain, but Salyers under center. Takes a snap. It's going to be a pass all the way.
Number 7, Gage Sayers.
And he's going to throw down, complete down to the 10-yard line.
Stop made by number 24, Joe Abrams. Will be Ironton first down.
And Ironton receiver got inside positioning on Joe Abrams and allows for the long pass play.
Halftime score, Chesapeake 14, South Point 14.
At halftime, Chesapeake 14, South Point 14.
First down 10 from the Hornet 13.
Sayers going to set under center, I formation, handoff to Fawson again, following the lead
Number
blockers,
44, Seth
and he's
Fawson.
going to take it in for about an 8-yard run. I think it's going to be second and about 2.
Stop made by number 60, Chris Wilson. The second down and 3.
Shane, you
From
must
the
be talking.
opponent's
You must be talking about the announcer. Anyway, so under center, Fawson's going to take it to the corner and muscle his way in, and he's going to be
44,
down.
Seth Fawson.
Looked like it was really close, but he's going to be down inside the 1. It'll be first and goal.
Stop made by number 4, Justin Hicks. Be third down and goal from the Hornets.
Yeah,
1.
well, Jeff, you can report back on the Buckeye scores for us, buddy. Fawson and a tailback. Deer fullback. Hand is to Fawson, and he's going to be stopped short.
Number 44, Seth Fawson.
Second and goal from the 1.
Stop made by number 56, Justin Castle.
Castle in on the tackle.
Will be second down and goal from the Hornet 1.
Hand off to Fawson. Shouldn't make much. He's going to slip.
Number 44,
And he was down.
Seth Fawson.
They're going to call him down again inside the 1 and slipped. Like I say, he was down before he crossed the line. It's going to be third and 1.
Will be third down and goal from the Hornet 1.
You better believe right now this is 4-down territory. No reason not to be. When you're up 28-6 and you're inside the 1-yard line, what's the worst that can happen? You're going to go back. Salyers audibles out. And that one is going to be... Oh, he...
Number 44, Seth
Oh,
Fawson.
Stapleton.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
Fawson just stopped on the goal line. He looked like he had an easy path in. That was odd.
From the Hornet 1.
Dude, that was just flat out. That was just flat out weird. And it'll be 4th down and 1 again. 4 down territory. Quarterback sneak probably hears the call. Just fumbles it, and he's going to
Number
score.
7, Gage Salyers is in for the Ironton touchdown.
And it's 34-6. Tigers able to score on their first drive of the second half. Hornets tried to make a stop,
Try for extra
just
point.
did not cut it.
Number 20, Kyle Howell holding. Attempting the extra point, number 82, Isaac Unger.
And that's going to be offsides. And it's
A flag on the play. Dead ball encroachment against the Hornets. Retry the extra point.
Actually, unless they score a 2-point conversion, I think it's a running clock at 30 points. So unless they score a 2-point conversion, it's still going to be regular time.
Isaac Unger attempting the extra point. Kyle Howell holding. Try for
And
extra
that
point
is good.
Good. There's 7:05 remaining in the third period. Ironton 35, Cobra 6.
So this will go, since Ironton rejoined the OVC, this is going to go as one of their, well, so far anyway, their largest, or they're on the way to their largest victory so far since rejoining the league. Generally speaking, in the last 5, it's been really close games. So yep, Cindy nail Buckeye time. I get it. It's going to be Storms and Stapleton back to receive for the Hornets.
Deep receive for Hornets, number 30, Austin Stapleton, number 10, Austin Storms. Number 12, Avery Book, kicking for Ironton. Number 10, Austin Storms.
Storms will have the ball up to around the 40-yard line. So Hornets will take over. Best field position that they've started with since the turnovers. And that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40. Good special teams play there by the Hornets. Oh, going international. Actually, I've got one other person that is over in Japan, in Okinawa Marine, that watches from time to time, and that's going to gain of about 3. Stapleton be 2nd and 7. Yeah, you only got to try to score 30.
Number 30, Austin
29 points.
76, Nathan Cochran. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the Hornet 43.
Hornets in their power game. Hand off to Stapleton, I believe. Let's go pick up another one. It'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
Maybe 5. 3rd and 5 coming up.
Bring up 3rd down. And 5.
Air Force 2, all the way from Japan. Well, and guys, if you're watching, if you're in the military, haven't been in the military, glad that we could bring you a little bit of home while you're away overseas, or even if you're just away, from home. Glad that we could bring you a little bit of part of your hometown football every Friday night. There's going to be an officials timeout. We will be doing basketball as well, so we've got girls and guys basketball coming up. We're going to try our best to do at least one game per week for each of them.
They're down 5 from the Hornet 45.
I think last year we tried to do every single game and it was just rough. So 3rd down and 5 coming up here. And pitch out. And Stapleton not going to be able to make it go here this way, and it's going to be 4th down after a loss of 1. 4th and 6, and
4th down.
Bring the punt team out.
Punting for the Hornets, number 10, Austin Storms. Deep receive for Ironton, number 15, Landon Wilson.
Storms. And we're going to down the ball inside the 25 to the 23, and the Tigers will take over. 1st and 10 from the 23.
Kicked down by number 68, Justin Newcomb. Will be 1st down 10, Ironton.
Justin Newcomb with the kick.
And a winner on the split the pot ticket, looking for a blue ticket, number 9988981. Blue ticket on the split the pot, number 9988981. If you have that ticket, please bring it to the press box.
Tigers are going to come out in the full house, or the wishbone, what you decide to call it. And the handoff straight up the middle is going to be a short gain. That ball is going to pop out.
Correction.
Number 2, Junior Jones was the ball carrier. He's going to
Ball
have
carrier
about
is
a
number 2, Braxton Pringle. Correction, Junior Jones is the ball carrier, number 2.
and it's going to be second down and about 8.
Hornets.
Second and 7, actually.
Second down 7. Ball at the Ironton 26.
And Tigers going into chew clock mode. Fawson. And that lead blocker is just
Number 44, Seth Dawson. A stop made by number 4, Justin Hicks.
big play down the line. And that's going to be a Tiger first down. First and 10 from the 40.
In Ironton first down.
Pistol formation, pass all the way, so not necessarily chew clock mode, but that's going to be a little screen. And that tackle, I believe by 56, Castle. It is Castle, so it's going to be
Number
second
29,
down and
Drizzle.
6. Coming up here for the
The
Tigers.
second
They're going to
down,
go into a
6.
no huddle. Back to pistol formation.
Yes, the Cobra 36. Number 7, Gage Sayers.
Salyers pass incomplete.
Pass is broken up.
It's going to be third down and 6.
Coverage by number 24, Joe Abrams. It'll be third down and 6. The ball at the Hornet 36.
Third and 6, back to pistol formation. It's going to be a give outside to Carrico.
Number
He's
28,
going to be tripped
Reed
up
Carrico.
short. He's going to be tripped up short. It's going to be fourth
Tom
down
Abel,
and
number 30,
1, it looks like.
Austin Stapleton.
Maybe 4th and 2. Let's see where they... 4th and
Bring
1.
up fourth down and 1. Ball to Hornet 31. Have a winner on the
Bringing the
OSU
jumbo
ball
package, it looks like.
from Iron City Hardware. That number is a red ticket 8521031. Number 28, Reed Carrico.
And we had some guys that didn't even hustle over, and that's embarrassing. You know,
Once again,
all the
red
players
ticket
got to be given it
OSU flag from Iron City Hardware.
all the effort that you can be given.
8521031. Red ticket. If you have that, bring it to the press
And
box.
listen, I've been on the teams on the end of a bad loss before, but you can't quit. And I saw a lot of quit right there. That
Taking the extra
is the
point,
most
number
discouraging
82,
thing.
Isaac Unger.
Kick is up and good.
Try for extra point is good. With
41
2:01
nothing. Now we're in a running clock.
period. Ironton 42, Cobra 6.
Marshall up on FAU 2017 because that's a win. We can we can at least claim that where he's beating Lane Kiffin, and Lane has coached for Alabama, so that's good enough, right? Buckeyes up 7-0 on Northwestern. If you guys are tuning into that game, you can always keep us up to date. Any given day. I wish that they wouldn't have played on a Friday night, though. Can't play Buckeyes games on a Friday night in Ohio. Come on, man.
Get going to number 10, Austin Storms.
And he's going to be dropped at the 15, 16-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 16.
So maybe 32, Lincoln Barnes. It'll be 1st down 10 Hornets.
Now that's cold here, folks. Must have been the first cold night for some high school football that there's been. I'm going to have to bundle up and back to the tight formation. Maybe we can pass to the wide receiver out there that's hiding on the numbers.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton, stop made by number 7, Gage Sires.
Well, 2nd down and 6 coming for the Hornets.
Second down.
And it doesn't look
6.
like that the Hornets are going to have to try to run the clock anymore. So, I mean, that's good. You might as well pass the ball with a running clock. Williamsburg up on Waverly, 28-21. That's a good, sounds like a good game. Storms at quarterback, and that's going to be offsides.
Flag on the play. Dead ball. False start. Assessed against the Hornets.
2nd and 11 coming up here. Hornets have been relatively penalty-free, so that's not really
2nd down 11.
hurt at all. Not, not stepping up and making some of the tackles. I mean, obviously, Carrico's a hard man to handle. I mean, it's apparent. Sometimes you got to reach up, get a leg, and hold on for dear life. But some of the play calling hasn't helped either. So,
Number 3, Corey Porter's throwing incomplete to number 4, Justin Hicks.
and Porter's throws incomplete. Justin Hicks with 27 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And I'd say that let's say they decide to run another play out here. And they're just going to let it sit. So, probably a good choice. So, we're going to the 4th quarter, guys. 42-6 is your score.
That's the end of the 3rd period. After 3 periods of play, Ironton 42, Cobras 6.
So we'll change ends of the field here, and 3rd and 11 coming up for the Hornets. Coco always starts to slack when it's deer season. That's funny. Hey, Randall Kitts, Amanda Lane, thanks for coming in. Well, you know, Tim, be interesting. That may be an interesting playoff matchup because they're both in Division 5, so that may be a matchup. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is the only time that you'll play. This is the only time Ironton will play a team that is in Division 6. So, you know, and there's going to be a timeout Tigers.
That's their first in the 2nd half. Mind you that we are now in the 30-point differential clock operations. The game clock will be stopped only for an injured player, charge time, team timeout, change of possession, end of the quarter, a score for the try or the PAT, or an extended delay. The game clock will run during the following: incomplete pass, the runner goes out of bounds, penalty enforcement, The first down is gained, a change of possession, and team that snapped or free kicked has the ball at the end of the down. Should the point differential become less than 30, the normal timing will be used.
Hey, Jenny, I'm ready for some basketball too, I think. Well, because
Number 10, Austin Storms.
I mean,
Stop made by number
Storms
18,
gets down. Let's
Trevor
see, down to the
Carter.
22-yard line. And we're going to hit one of those long ones every once in a while. But it'd be nice to be doing that in shorter variations to start with.
First down 10 from the Ironton 22.
Through
Number
into
3,
double
Corey
coverage.
Waters, pass at 10 of number 10, Austin Storms is incomplete.
Okay, that one was intercepted.
Broken up by number 20,
Second and
Kyle
10 coming
Howell.
up.
It'll be second down and 10 from the Ironton 22.
Screenplay. Fumble out of bounds.
Corey Waters starting complete to number 30, Austin Stapleton.
So Stapleton fumbles the ball, but it's going to go out of bounds. So Hornets will retain possession down to the 14. And it's going to be third down and about 2. I wonder how many technicals Trevor will get this year. Jenny, that's funny.
Third down and 2 from the Ironton 14.
And that
Number 30, Austin Stapleton.
got it all dialed up.
Stop made by number 54, Ryan McLean.
Fourth down and 3. Sorry, fourth down and 6 after a 3-yard loss. So, guess I didn't.
Fourth down and 6.
Guess I already knew what
From
was
the
coming on the
Ironton
fourth and
18.
3. I say we get the same thing on a fourth and 6. Snap. It's going to be a screen.
Number 3, Corey Waters throwing complete to number
And he'll
54.
be down to the 12-yard
Joe
line.
Abrams.
And that is not going to be it, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be first down, Tigers.
Hornets did not make a line of gain. Will be taken over by Ironton. First down 10 from their own 13.
Hey, Jessica, decent. You know that is actually why people don't like Ironton fans, right? like you know, it's 42-6. I mean, come on. Although I will say this is the first time in 5 years that the Tigers have had this size of victory. That's going to be intercepted by Justin Hicks.
Dave Siler's pass is intercepted by number 4, Justin Hicks. There is a flag.
And listen, I know
penalties against
a lot
Ironton.
and I know a lot of awesome Ironton fans. So please don't use that as a thing. But I'm just saying for you specifically, Jessica. Oh man, I'm gonna have to hear about this from Jason Matty later. incomplete pass, but clock still don't stop, so it's
Number 3,
second and 10
Corey Borders pass.
after the interception. So Tigers have turned the ball over 3 times, and still they're up 42-6.
Joe
So
Abrams is incomplete.
that tells you anything.
Be second down and 10.
Hey, Marie Akers, most everybody is. I agree. By the way, if you were on here, I said very early on that we'll smack talk a little bit.
Number 3, Corey Borders.
Corey Borders are going to be dropped for a big loss back at the 48. That's going to be third down and a country mile. Peggy, there are a lot of different reasons. I guess, that we can't get in the press box. But
Be third down and 18.
I think some of them have to do with
From the Hornet 48.
actual Ohio High School Athletic Association restrictions or something. I'm not for sure. So third down, long.
Number 3, Corey Borders pass.
And Storms is going to catch it. I think Storms.
Hornet touchdown.
I think Storms caught it, and that's a touchdown.
Number 10, Austin Storm.
They're making
The cannon shots this evening are being dedicated to all veterans.
and if they make the extra point, the running clock will stop. So Hornets are going to go for 2.
Hornets will try for 2.
If they get the 2-point conversion, running clock will stop. So we pass all the way, gets it to Joe, and he was open. And so the running clock will continue.
Good with 6:42 remaining.
So 42 to 12.
Fourth period. Ironton 42.
Hey Tony, I think that I think we all was hoping it'd be a closer game, and I think that it probably should have been a closer game, but I'll let all of you do the speculating why it's not. Yep, Jeffrey Wells, that's the tip drill, is what they're calling that. So Hornets will kick off. Clock stops on the change of possession, and you'll probably see some of the reserves coming out on the next possession, I would guess, for the Tigers.
J.C. Dammer, number 7, kicking for the
Hornets to kick off.
Kick going to number 15.
And Tigers will start at the 40.
Stop made by number 44, Steve Easterling. Will be first down 10, Ironton.
42 to 12, Patsy. 42 to 12. Sorry, guys, I don't see. What's the score? Oh, okay, there we go. I don't see all of the comments coming through. I kind of looked down between plays, so my apologies about that, guys. And that's going to be illegal substitution on the Tigers. And a lot of the starters are still in. Salyer's still in. Cameron Deere. Of course, I know Cameron pretty well. Watched him play a lot of times in that Hornet uniform. And he's going to be lining up a tailback. Salyers takes a snap.
Number 7,
And
James Sayers.
that pass is high.
Number 10.
Incomplete.
Frank
2nd and
Hocker is
15.
incomplete. Be 2nd down and 15 from the Ironton 35.
Salyers set to throw the ball again.
Number 7, Gage Sayers throwing complete to number 20, Kyle Haupt.
And Hornets deciding to quit. Again, that's disappointing. Yeah, 48-12, 5:07 left to go
Touchdown.
here in the fourth quarter. Cindy Nell, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us here. We'll see you guys next year.
Number 82, Isaac.
Of course, you guys will probably have My Town TV since we'll be at Ironton next year. But thanks for coming on and hanging out with us here tonight. You need to go watch your Buckeyes. This one's in the books, folks.
Try for extra point is
48-12 with 5:07 left to go.
5:07 remaining in the game. Ironton 49, Coburg 12.
Now, is Eye of the Tiger the official fight song for Ironton? I think it might be. I never really even thought about it. Is it? It's like most of the time I hear most fight songs are like, college songs or whatever. I think it may be the first time that I really ever thought about it, that Ironton has a classic rock song as a fight song. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it.
Number 30, Austin Stapleton. Number 1, Morgan Schultz. Avery Book, number 12, kicking for Ironton.
Schultz drops the ball on the 10, picks it up,
Morgan Schultz.
and he's going to have it up past the 20, up to the 23, and the Hornets will take over 1st and 10 from the 23.
Number 6, Caleb Murphy. The first down 10, Hornets.
It isn't their fight song. Okay, Men of Ironton. Okay. Huh. Got it. Go Big Guy is the fight song, which I'm assuming is Men of Ironton. I don't know that I've heard them play that tonight. Again, I haven't really been paying any attention, but if you would have told me, yes, Eye of the Tiger is the official fight song, I would have thought that was pretty cool myself, though, so I'm just saying. And
number 3, Corey Borders throwing complete to number 24, Joe Abrams.
Joe Abrams will have the ball out to the
By number
42. And then there's going to be a flag, which is probably a, probably a horse collar.
First down.
Would be my guess. Let's see if that's what it is. Personal foul. Just a personal foul. Okay.
Will be first down 10.
Unnecessary roughness, maybe? So they will Penalize the Tigers 15 yards. Have the ball across the
Ironton 43.
45 to the 43. And fumble.
They fumble on
We're
the
not
play,
able-
recovered
we're not
by
able to
number
pick
30,
it up.
Austin Stapleton.
Fumble on the exchange. Loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
The second down 12
Okay.
on the Ironton 45.
So go big guy is not the fight song. You heard it 7 times after each touchdown. Yeah, Ed. Quit being a jerk. I got headphones on, man. It's the only way I can keep everybody else out. It was just quiet enough to hear Eye of the Tiger. And that
Number 3, Corey
is going to
Williams,
be,
pass
they're going to call the
number 4,
interference there.
Justin Hicks. Seeing if there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, again, we talk about certain people. You know, being with Eye of the Tiger for the last 26 years. Listen, I'm not knocking you for it. I just thought it would be kind of cool if it actually was the official fight song.
Being assessed against Ironton.
I guess that's the number that it was. Yeah, back him up. What's the question? Come on, guys. Let's go. 3:07 left and the Buckeyes are on. Ed, again, buddy. You don't have to say sorry. Remember, this is a come hang out with Josh for the evening kind of thing. If you were a buddy of mine, I would be like, quit being a jerk, man. So you can officially be called my friend because because you got called a jerk. That's literally all this is. It is about the least. Trust me, ask everybody else on it. It's coming and hanging out with me. You know,
The second down and
Borders is going to be in this. Going to hand off to Stapleton, and he's going to have.
number 30, Austin Stapleton.
He is not going to get the first down, which the clock does not stop anyway. 2:50 and counting. But it is cold tonight. I would say Ironton gets a big win, but they did win big.
Third down and 1. On the Ironton 34.
But I think that they should have, and that was probably expected to some degree. Hornets played well early on, and through a variety of circumstances and reasons, could not sustain. The strategy just did not work out. And Hornets, Stapleton's going to be close
30, Austin Stapleton.
to the first down, and he just has it. But I wish it would have been a closer game as well. But this is going to go down as the biggest margin of victory for either team so far since Ironton has joined the league. Over the past few years, it's been they've been tight games. Shotgun formation. And it looks like, was it a fumbled snap, I guess? Or a bad snap? One or the other. Yeah, Mark. I don't even have a roster.
And 11.
You can't be official when you don't even have a roster. That's a good point, Mark. I appreciate that. That's the evidence I needed to prove my case of just coming and hanging out. Yep, still 2 minutes. Borders takes a shotgun snap, little double move. He's going to be scramble outside.
Number 3,
That short
Corey
pass
Williams,
is going to be
intended.
knocked down.
Number 24, Joe Abrams, is incomplete.
It's been a long 2 minutes.
Bring up third
It's
down
under a minute
and 11.
left to go here.
Have a timeout.
And Hornets are going to take a
Official
timeout.
whistle first in the second half.
Thanks, Katrina Keith. I never get to come down and hang out with the Ironton folks and banter back and forth. The only guys I get to go back and forth with is Jason Carter because he lives up in Colgrove, but he sends his kids to Ironton. I've had to talk to him about that a time or two. He just won't listen. And Jason Matty.
The third down, 11
So see, technically, both Matty and Carter are both transplants.
from the 35.
Not really. Carter's went to Ironton his whole life, so that's fine.
We can't listen.
You know, we get some.
Good old baseball.
You get some. Yeah, we had
We played ball all the
played some baseball with Sloan and some of the Ironton kids. That's a
Number
funny thing.
44
In all these summer league baseballs baseball leagues and things, and basketball where they all get combined because there's nobody that wants to play little league baseball anymore. It's kind of fun because they all know one another. So it does bring a little bit of a different element to the games because a lot of these guys know, especially with Cameron on the other side. Under 25 seconds left to go here. 4th down and 5.
4th down and 6.
That's going to be a timeout. Bump the play clock. Officials timeout. Next time, listen to the band after we score. We're also not in a timeout anymore. I'll do that. I will do that, Ed. Listen to the band. I will do that. You know what? Just to see. You're welcome, Melanie.
The ball at the Ironton 29.
Let's see if we can at least convert a 4th down. Off the back foot and no go. And that's going to be it for the game.
Joe Abrams.
So, guys, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us here tonight. Hornets did not get the win, but, you know, we've got Fairland coming up next week. No time to cry about it. It's on to the next. We'll try to get back into the win column next Friday night whenever Fairland comes to town. We'll see you guys next Friday night right back here on Colgrove Live. Have a great evening. Have a safe evening. Go out and get you some food and watch some Buckeyes. Talk to you guys later.